morning, everybody. Well, I hope it's a good morning for you. I'm operating on one coffee today, so let's see how we go. So, great night last night. I hope you all enjoyed being at my online party. I toddled off to bed, I think about 1:30, 1:45 this morning. Anyway, never mind. So I'm here with you today to share making a few cards, and we're using products from the Sale-A-Bration brochure. Now, don't forget, the products in the Sale-A-Bration brochure, offerings 1 and 2, which I'll share with you today, are free with a $90 order or a $180 order. And I'd love you to go and shop with me right now. Also, while you're here, please like my page and share it with your friends. I hope you enjoy the video today, and what I'll do is I'll bring the camera in and we'll get started. So just bear with me for a second, and I've got a surprise to share with you as well. So I couldn't reach up and turn my light off last night. Did you see my light? Look, can you see that? I know it's back the front. I said I'd share the Sale-A-Bration offering too. I've ordered brochures, so if you need a brochure, let me know. I'm happy to send it to you. The same with any of the catalogues. I'm happy to send those to you too. So this is offering 2. So you've got Eclectic Expressions, which is sort of one of those water washy type backgrounds, and then you can stamp over it or do whatever you like. And as usual, Stampin' Up, I've got some lovely card samples there. And then there's the Springtime's Foil Specialty Designer Series paper. It's free with a $90 order. I have to have some of that. Love it. Just gorgeous. And then this one is free with a $180 purchase. And you get the stamp set, You Are Loved, Here For You, and beautiful basket, which looks like it sort of marries with the Sweet Soiree or Cake Soiree stamp set as well. And then there's the Basket Weave Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. So you get the embossing folder and the stamp set free when you spend $180. So there's some lovely new offerings in the Sale-A-Bration brochure too, which I'm happy to share with you. Right, now today we're just going to make some cards, and I thought we'd start off with Heartfelt Blooms. All right, and today I thought I'd stamp in crumb cake. You can see what a beautiful photographic impression you get when you've finished stamping with this lovely stamp set. Just opening up my Stampin' Scrub and giving it some Stampin' Mist. If you haven't got a Stampin' Scrub and a Stampin' Mist, you really should invest in those. The Stampin' Mist really does condition your stamps better than using wet wipes or just water or whatever. It conditions your stamps as you clean. And the Stampin' Scrub is designed to get all of the ink out of the little recesses that are often in a stamp. So I'm just doing a lot on these larger images. I like to do ink direct to the stamp, and then we'll come in and put it here. All right, and then I'm going to come in with some early espresso. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Never mind. See, that's what happens when you haven't had enough coffee. And I'm going to do Thinking of You, which is this one, and a block. Now, I stamp there just to make sure I've got it the right way up. Oh dear, ask me how I know. All right, so I'm just going to stamp that about there. Okay, now get rid of the early espresso. So we're using early espresso, Whisper White, and crumb cake for this card. And I've cut some crumb cake. which I'm just going to ink up this stamp again and just do some stamping all over. And it doesn't matter if it overlaps because you're not going to see that part of your card. And we're just doing like a background in here and make sure I've got all those edges covered. So that's crumb cake on crumb cake, and you don't have to do it terribly well. Okay, I've got, look at my new bone folder. My old bone folder is actually sort of clean at the moment, but you can see it's looking a bit the worst for wear. And these are Stampin' Up bone folders, and yes, mine's been through the dishwasher a couple of times, so it's lost its Stampin' Up logo. But they are made of real bone, so there may be some imperfections in them because they are real bone, but it doesn't affect the use of them. And then I've got my name on it with a little owl because I'm crafty owls. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, I just thought I'd show that to you. All right, now some early espresso cards, 14.8 by 21 centimeters, scored and burnished at 10.5. And all we're going to do is bring in our liquid glue or our Tombow. Love Tombow. And you don't need a lot. I just do a little bit, a fine line around the edge, and make sure I've got the card going the right way. And then I'm just going to stick that on there. And this is why I love Tombow, because when I get it crooked, which is 90% of the time, I can straighten it up. I've got wiggle room. Okay, then I've got another piece of early espresso, and I'm going to stick the Whisper White on top of that. This is just a really, really quick card, and as you can see from the set, it could be sending heartfelt thoughts, thank you, thinking of you, or use a sentiment from one of your other stamp sets. Cards don't have to be hard. They're meant to be, you know, not cause you stress. And if you've got supplies, you may as well use them. And if you haven't got supplies, you need to shop with me. I'd love you to shop with me. Okay, now, and then I'm just going to adhere this. Now, I know I haven't got an insert and envelope. I'll do them later. I just wanted these to be quick and easy today. And probably what I'll do with the insert and the envelope is stamp part of it. Oh, look. Just give me 2 ticks and I'll go and get them. What I do is, it's a landscape card, so I want that going landscape. And my envelope is like this. All right. Now, I can't stamp in the top right-hand corner because Mr. Australia Post wouldn't like that at all, because that's where your postage stamp goes. So come back in with my crumb cake and ink up my stamp. This is the cheapest way of doing it. So I've got the 2 together and I've got no overlap and I've got no gap. All right, so I'll put the 2 together and I stamp down, give it a good firm press, then up, and I've got my envelope and the inside of my card done all at the same time. I told you, cards meant to be quick and easy. So if there's a quick way of doing something, share on my page if you've got some tips. Share now. I'm always after new tips to make quick and easy cards. All right, and I find too, if you've got a little bit of time, make a whole lot of the same cards and then you've got them in your stash. All right, now I just wanted to add some. Today's prize for commenting while my video is live is some Pearl Basic Jewels. All right, I like my trusty paper piercer. Good not just for paper piercing, but also good for lifting pearls. And you always need like an odd number. Don't ask me why, but things look more balanced with an odd number. So there we go. There's that card. That was quick and easy, wasn't it? Oh no, you know what I haven't done? Let's put a ribbon on it. All right, this is some of our copper trim. And if you didn't know, with the copper trim, you can spread it apart. But isn't that great? but that's not what I'm doing today. I'm just cheating and using my ribbon tie tool thing, my bow tool, and tying a bow, which I thought might be quicker than me tying one, but obviously not. And then I'll just even up those ends with my snips. Okay, there we go. Now it's finished. All right, so that's one. Now we're going to look at these beautiful cards. Now, this isn't a full set because I've used a whole lot already making cards. So just have a bit of a look at that. All right, now if there's a whole lot of Stampin' Up stuff you'd like, think about joining my team. I'd love you to join my team, Crafty Owls, and there's no obligation to stay, but there's lots of advantages and opportunities. So, for instance, you could earn enough money to help out with some bills at home, help give your kid music lessons or something like that, help pay for your craft obsession like we all seem to have, and you're part of the Stampin' Up family, where I've got 5 members of my team coming to on stage in April in Sydney. And right, so yeah, so this time we're making a card with some berry bursts. So think about joining. $169 gets you the kit, and you choose $235 worth of product, and then you also get to choose up to $174 worth of stamp to add to your kit. So that adds up to about $409, which is pretty good in free product, all for $169. All right, I'm going to cut this down to 14.3. This is one of the larger cards, the 6x4 cards, for 15.2 by 10 centimeters, I think that is. All right, I'm going to cut it down to 10 exactly. So you can make some quick and easy cards this way. Put some adhesive on it. No idea what I'm doing here. Never mind. All right. Now, the card itself's in fresh fig, I think. Wouldn't you agree? And it's a berry burst on fresh fig. Doesn't look too bad, does it? All right, then I've got this other card here, which I'm going to cut down. I'm going to cut some basic grey first to 9.5. Now don't throw out your little bits because you can use them for banners and things on another card, by 13.8. So then I'm going to cut this one down to 9. So I'm going to take off. All right, so yeah, seriously think about joining my team. I've got a private Facebook page just for the team members, and I do training videos on there. We've got challenges with prizes attached. I've got a new reward scheme for promoting and doing all sorts of things on the group. So look, I'm not ever sorry that I joined Stampin' Up. I absolutely love it. And my friend Leonie, who's my upline, spent 3 years talking me into it because I was still working full time then, and I didn't think back then I'd make my quarterly minimum, and I made them in the first party. So never say never. All right, now might not be the time, but as I said, it's a good time to join because of the advantages, you know, of the offer they have. So think seriously about it. You've got till the 31st of March if you want to join with this offer. So if it means you've got to save the money, $169, you've got a month and a half to do that. If you want to join my team, then you've got 6 months after that to make your first quarterly minimum, which is about, at the moment, $467 worth, or It's 300 CSV. It's about $467. And you've got 6 months to make that. So you can get your family and friends to buy products from you. Use the products that Stampin' Up have for crafty friends for gifts and things. So you've got to sort of think outside the square a bit. And alright, so that's that bit, and then I was going to choose another bit from the pack. Alright, so I decided I'd use a stamp from Perennial Birthday, make a birthday card. So I'm just using Memento only because that was what was out. I'm sort of going to stamp over the flowers a little bit. Anyway, alright, this idea in my head's not working very well, but, and then I was going to bring in a punch. Yeah, so Stampin' Up's a great company to be an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator for. Lots of rewards, and it's like one big happy family. So I'm just going to punch that up like that. And when we go to on stage, we have a ball. We really do. It's so much fun, and you get to meet other demos, catch up with people that you haven't seen for 6-12 months, and like they all become friends, almost part of the family. And yeah, I just love it. The products are fantastic. They have, Stampin' Up have a really high level of quality control on their products, and they won't leave anything on the market that's not working. They're constantly bringing out new products for us to look at. So there's an annual catalogue coming up in June, and there'll be another holiday catalogue September, October. Might put that there. Yeah, just a great company to be with. Great rewards. You get flex points which you can use on products or catalogues or whatever. And look, you might sign up as a hobby demo to start with, and then you might decide you'll stamp with a friend. Now that friend could be another demo, or it could be somebody you know who's just a friend, a good friend, and then they might decide to bring another friend. And if you make it a regular day each month to get together, you've got girl time. My husband says, oh, he's so social, you know, but us women like to get out and be social. And I'm just tying a bow here, sorry, while I'm talking. And so it's stamping with a friend is a good time just to get together with another friend. Now that may open up all sorts of opportunities for you. You never know. So craft with a friend, stamp with a friend. Let them bring other people with them. And don't get into, you know, a fluster because you've got people coming over. I don't anymore. I mean, yeah, I'm retired, but I do this full time as my business, and I just love it. And I haven't got, all right. So then I'm just going to use this card here and cut off a strip, cut off 2 strips of about 1/2 inch, 1.5 centimetres wide. Then I can still use this card if I want to later for a Memories and More page. Yeah, so don't get into a fluster when you've got people coming over, you know. They like you for who you are, not for how clean your house is. And so I'm just going to stick that down there, and then I'll trim off that bit. So yeah, and just offer, you know, dip and bickies and tea, coffee, water, whatever, glass of wine if that's what you want, and have fun. You know, it doesn't have to be a big deal. So $169 will get you the kit and get you to join my team. and I'll give you all the support you need. If you want me to leave you alone, I'll do that too. So now if you're not on Facebook, that's fine. I'll send you a card, ring you, see how you're going, and we can work it that way. So I don't mind phoning people to give them a bit of support or help or answer questions or give you ideas. Not that I have many. Oh dear, it's one of those days. So there's the inside of the card done. Just with another card, and I've cut 1/2 inch or 1.5 centimetres off that. I don't know what I've got all over that card, but anyway. And then on the envelope, I'm going to do a similar thing, but, so there's my envelope. So I'm doing, all right, and it's just going to go down there, but I'm going to banner cut the end, just make it a little bit fancy. So just come in with your snips and cut over, and there you've got a banner cut. Got to laugh. We have constant amusement at our place from the people across the road who've got 2 children. Yesterday Dad was out washing the cars and he asked his son to do something about rubbish in the car. I've told you kids not to leave rubbish in the car. And the girl, who's Miss Prim and Proper and never does anything wrong, says, it wasn't me, it was, you know, the boy who's younger, and she's always blaming him. So-and-so, come and get this stuff out of the car. He yells out. The boy yells out, no. Dad yells out, come and do it now. The boy yells out, no. Next minute I hear giggling and Dad's taken to him with the hose. I thought, it's a different way of parenting, isn't it? So there's my other card, the inside and the envelope done. Make sure if you do the envelope like this that you put plenty of glue on it, because you don't want it to get caught in the mailing selector when it goes through the post. All right, so what have we talked about today? The new Sale-A-Bration product, how to get products, shop online, $90. Go to the link I've got in this video or on this page anywhere. So I've used Heartfelt Thoughts and I've used the Memories Are More paper pack, and this has come from Perennial Birthday, which is part of a kit. And we're done. We've talked about joining, we've talked about how to get free products, and if you'd like to host a party, you can do an online one or a catalogue one where I send you catalogues, you hand them out, and I give you a hostess code and you enter all the orders, or you get your customers to enter the orders, your guests to enter their orders, and we can do it like that, or I can come to your place and do a party if you're within driving distance. So Central Coast, Hunter, Newcastle, Lake Macquarie area, I'm happy to come and do a party for you. So that's it from me today. I've got lots more going on in my online party. Don't forget to like my page and share my page. I've got a packet of pearl jewels here to give away from somebody who comments while this video is live. And yeah, that's it from me. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.
It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line.